not a big deal if I couldn't get it. I'll just run the gas back. That is,
Where is your soda pump?
It's all the way in the back corner back there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's underneath that little box.
I just saw it.
That's here too?
Do you know if you have a discharge pipe in the front of your house?
I don't think so.
What's that?
There's an offset.
Yeah, I don't think there's a discharge pipe in the front of the house.
No,
Like we've seen.
we have not seen, we have not seen a discharge
I'm
pipe.
sure $100 that's a slip pump. They
Terry,
probably,
it probably goes out that hill in the back.
yeah, probably. Visit the work.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, they make an app for that?
Yeah. It records right to the phone. It's recording right now. So they upload it.
We're curious.
No,
Camera's gonna work. It's not so cool with the connection there.
It got dirty. There you go.
Keep telling them windshield wipers.
Yeah.
These cameras, they need windshield wipers.
No, there goes the water.
Starting to- Only helps so much.
It's quite the
That looks like,
PVC,
yeah, where the hell's that at?
18 feet from the camera reel.
And not even that far.
So they went from metal to PVC?
Had 0 ones.
Yes. Might as well just keep going all the way out so we can get her on film.
I'm not sure that's metal.
It does look like AC, but it's hard to tell, that's why I turned the water on.
I'm not sure I'm in metal at the moment.
That looks like metal there. I wanted to see.
That looks like metal.
This is cast, right
That's
here.
what metal pipe looks like. Whatever
Occlu-
this is,
Partially occluded, and then it's.
this is something other than metal, I
Okay,
believe. By
is that thing going that way?
Yes, correct.
Okay, well, the village put in new cross feeds a few years back, because we lived down the street.
it's
So that might, could that possibly
Yeah, that's what we're
be
seeing,
that
but
is?
if we're here, we're looking at
It's about
everything.
9-10 feet from the front seat.
It's either, that's AC there.
It's either AC or clay that I can't tell the difference very well.
We have movies.
But it's way too,
There's that
Smooth.
HDPE.
I don't think so.
Okay, go up to the joint.
It's
I wonder if that's Orangeburg as old as it is.
It could be Orangeburg.
How old is the
wondering
house?
if you
It
could
does
get
look
a
old.
gas
It's the
fitting.
weird
I
part.
bet you it's
I don't
Orangeburg
have
then,
that key.
because that would
Because
explain it.
If you look at the pipe, they don't line up, but the top also looks not round on the black part.
Right up to the
top,
right.
top on the black part looks funny.
But there is a, we would have to put a cutter to it, but Orangeburg doesn't crack like that, so.
I wonder if it's AC or clay, but it's so hard to tell.
Yeah,
You can see it almost looks old unless that's just that pipe throwing a distortion to me.
no, I don't buy that, but you might as well go all the way out to the city since we're recording.
Yeah, no biggie. Joe, I'm gonna take your car, I'm gonna run to Ferguson and pick up the thing, and I don't trust
Well, what's going on, Terry? What's going on?
We're prepared for
You
everything.
missing stuff?
I'll be back. All right.
Lots of
Food spiders.
Do you want me to get your drink?
What? Food spiders.
Yes,
Want me to
please.
get your drink? Do you have a
There's
cup
quite a
of
few
coffee?
spiders that live in
Spiders live everywhere.
There's bugs and spiders and all kinds of
They
stuff
get
that
a
live in
good
sewers.
kayak come down, they jump on it. Just regular spiders.
You run into a lot of worms and other stuff in sewers too, especially in the old clay tile. You have to drop to the sea right there.
Might as well get some cameras, the lens are gonna get some water flushing. Cool. Pretty neat shelf going all the way around.
Right? We think it's also hiding a Now, this one isn't, but I can talk to her.
Okay,
I don't know if I'm sold on it yet or not.
The upper part, definitely.
upper part, yes.
Lower
This-
part, I don't know.
No clue.
From the road it looks, for here the road it looks.
Yeah, well,
From
once you get past,
here to the road looks pretty good. You'll see in a few seconds.
can't
Oh,
tell if
you
it's
mean
Orangeburg or AC or HDPE, but
Oh, they did run some PVC.
yeah. I've never seen HDPE oval.
Right at
I don't even know what the hell it is.
That's why I'm thinking it's Orangeburg, but I didn't think this house would be old enough.
There's a transition.
Yeah,
49.
which isn't lined up. And-
Whatever it is, it's slid.
Oh, and
it's also ovaled.
you see here, that doesn't reach down, but it reaches the top. This kind of ovaled like that.
And I've never seen,
How far outside the house is it?
10 feet, roughly.
Okay, so then that's gonna run in. Yeah, that big, well,
that may never be a problem. But
It might not
It's
be.
hard to say. When we get to the cast, it looks pretty gnarly.
Whatever
This
type of
whole
pipe that
section
is-
right here.
is ovaled.
Yeah.
so it's starting to buckle a little.
Yeah.
You see it actually either mineral buildup or pushed up on the bottom.
It looks like
That's gotta be Orangeburg then, because that's the only thing, unless it's HDPE.
They have
not
different types of
HDPE.
cast.
No, there's either cast, AC, Orangeburg, or clay.
Orangeburg.
It's not clay though.
No,
Orangeburg's
no.
almost like a cardboard wrapped in
Yeah.
tar.
Orangeburg, yeah.
It's,
That was
that's what the
okay.
pipe was.
Well, there's still a lot of it, not so much
Okay.
in Appleton, yeah, that's all heavy mineral buildup.
Here's where you cast iron start.
Had more mineral buildup.
You got water running the whole time now.
I turn it off so we can
Okay.
we'll run it from the backside. Well, the cast debris isn't that bad. We can mill that out, assuming the pipe below is
2-3
bad.
feet
Good.
before it changes.
Yeah, but that's not what's worrying me. It's
When it
whatever
goes out
the
about 10
mystery
feet
material
or so.
after this before the PVC is.
Yeah.
This house was built in '49, so I think pretty much anything's on the table.
You can just let Joe know how many years he can live here before he probably has to put it for sale.
Yeah, I go to that joint once.
Like I said, if you can keep them open, it might be good for a long
There's a
time.
joint right near there. God dang it.
I don't know what that is. Not HDPE, but
No, it's not. Otherwise it'd be a lip there. The only other thing I can think of is it's Orangeburg.
it can't be AC.
That's
No.
that's where they butted it up to the PVC. They must have used some kind of connection there though, isn't it?
Yeah, there's
Normally
a
a fern
fern.
core.
Oh, and it just
But the
pushed
crack on the
over
right is very, very peculiar.
People saying things are peculiar about my plumbing.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of.
No, we were
peculiar
down in
stuff there.
Oshkosh last Friday
It looks
to
almost like SDR 35.
Cameron.
Well, I guess we can really
for
hope
a
that this
building.
piece from here to here is halfway decent shape.
And come to find out 10 years
Cause,
ago.
I'm gonna rerun all the
bored
plumbing
right
into
through,
that one stack, so
their
that
storm sewer, which is 6-inch
holds
cast. And of course, the people that own the building are customers, and the city's not wanting to get involved. The company that directionally bored through their storm sewer, they called them up and said, hey, you guys drilled through this, can you come fix it, or you want us to cut through it with our cables to get our equipment back, because they got outside the pipe, because they drilled through it, and of course, they threatened to show up, and
Beat the crap out of me
Oh,
for
I mean,
telling them
like-
I'm gonna cut their fiber line.
how asinine.
It's in the sewer, I'm gonna drop something in there that cuts it and get my equipment back. If you don't want me to do that, get someone out here and take responsibility and pay for my equipment until you get it back. They threatened to start beating the crap out of me.
High roading.
Whatever. Talk to the police then if you want. Threaten to assault someone.
God, why do people suck?
Keep busy? Yeah. How was your second trip back on your hunt? Did you get anything?
What's the next thing on the here for me?
Did you get anything on your hunt?
I gotta make one. Last Thursday I tried to make one. I don't know if you did it.
If I ever had time, I'd try going again. Jesus.
What is time?
I just made that last
You need 3 more guys. Can't find anybody that's beyond the fucking window with her lately. It's
You and all of my customers.
You know, I'm down a van. I can't find one.
Millennials
Amazon's got them all.
Millennials complain about college being too expensive. Me, trade school.
Yeah.
See if I can find some pictures. My buddy just got back from the Dakotas. You ought to see some of the
Mule deer?
holy shit, yes.
back up.
Did you find out?
It's interesting. It's something.
We are recording this, so.
Thank God. I don't know about the storage.
Hopefully that.
I would assume it's a straight line back to front, by the way they aimed it. Find out which off the blade.
Yep, I know.
I know you're not gonna hurt that thing too much.
They're pretty sharp.
It starts.
Well, yeah, when they're new, but them blades are pretty sharp when they're new. Mine, will slice your finger pretty good. You catch it wrong. Mine's a handle one. Not a fancy Toro one, so it's more expensive.
Holy Jesus. Be very weary around that bend there. If not, maybe take the skid off. Holy crap.
Chunky, but
Take skid off.
I don't like it.
I guess not. Yep. Love this show.
Oh, it was a show.
Talk to Braden lately, Mike?
Yeah, I actually did some camera locating for him, and
Did he tell you Adam broke it?
yeah, again.
Yeah, he's probably not super bitter.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if it was the same foot.
Other foot, different one than last
Oh,
time.
he must have some bone issues or something.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure about that, but Jesus Christ, he drinks too much on the weekends.
Well, he thought he was drunk, maybe?
I don't know if he's just trying to make light of the situation.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this line is so heavy mineral, it's not even funny.
Is there anything you can do with that?
Well, we could try descaling it. You know, we have good luck at doing that, but if there's any bad spots in the pipe, we're gonna find it.
It'll eat it. Well, I mean, I guess you guys, if you think it's got enough of an opening that it's gonna roll for quite a while.
That's hard to say, because
You
we
got a
gotta take our
5-gallon
stuff
toilet?
off to get past.
You got a 5-gallon
Sweep
toilet
here.
to put in? Put in
Oh,
a 5-gallon toilet, it'll probably last a while.
yeah,
Put a
she's-
1.6 in there, it's not gonna do well.
She's tight.
Got very hard water up over here.
I don't think they do, no.
So groundwater coming in the square boxes.
Not anymore.
Well, it was.
Yeah, it still is, I'm sure.
You know, we just got, we switched over to Green Bay's water a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, this is not far from the
Yeah,
few
we
we did.
scaled a few up here.
Yeah.
This kid have a water
When are you planning on moving in, or last week, next week?
Spring.
At this point, I have no clue.
Okay.
Depending on what we find out here today, this might even push that back further.
And we can do a descale. We do quite a bit of it. Ultimately, what it comes down to is how heavy the mineral is. It's like machining the pipe with carbide.
Yeah.
We go in and root it out, I guess would be the word. We do a lot of them.
I guess what's the risk reward?
Well, the risk reward is you don't have to tear up the floor, or you do. I mean, he hasn't seen anything that screams, don't do it. Neither have I. That being said, we're only seeing one side of the pipe. A lot of these bigger nodules may be coming in, right there's the front clean out, from a crack in the pipe that's hidden by all the years
Front floor drain on the
Right.
left.
of, this is honestly, go back up that little, okay.
I'm going up and down the
All right.
whole way.
I just saw that it looked like a
Saw the
hole.
turbulence, yeah.
So if this was your house, what would you do?
If I wasn't charging myself, I'd probably take up the floor and make Terry replace it all. But that being said, we can try descaling it, and we use a camera when we're doing it so we know within the first half hour, 45 minutes of how things are gonna go. But from what I see, it does look like just heavy, heavy mineral buildup, which honestly, the stuff breaks off fairly quickly. It's almost like a shale, but
Then you gotta try to.
What the hell's going on right there?
that's actually, with the PVC out in front, that makes that look very, very much easier.
It kinda does, that's what the mineral does over time.
Okay.
Especially if it creates a little dam spot, then the water sits there and evaporates, the mineral settles out and hardens, and the water evaporates off.
Well, that's just the
Makes it a lot
repeat
worse.
cycle.
Yes, oh yeah.
Once you
Yep.
create a little lip, it just causes it to keep getting bigger faster.
You're on stalactites, son, just like in a cave.
Pretty much. Very similar.
I don't wanna hear about stalactites in my damn plumbing pipe.
Well, that's the
Food
bottom
has
one.
to go
You
through
can
there.
talk about stalagmites coming in from the top then.
Stalagmites, wait, are tights
Did
from
this
the
place
bottom or
sit
mites
empty
from
for
the
a
top?
long time,
I
or
don't know.
What's that?
did this
I
place
think
sit
tights
empty
are the
for a
ones on
long
the top,
time,
they
or-
hold on tight so they don't fall.
No, not really.
That's why I was always told there's something like that.
Well, you knew they had some issues when they did this.
Well, yeah,
Right. But I mean, what do you, I guess, what is scale, trying to descale it, what are you talking for? What do you usually charge for that?
It's only 30, 40 feet. Not
I always estimate very high on the time on site because it's hourly. I'm gonna say 4 hours, if it's $3.25 an hour, I mean, it's not ungodly, but
So in the $1,000 range.
I would say that'd be a
Yeah.
safe bet.
And honestly, you're gonna start tearing the floor up,
Oh,
you might as well say quadruple that number. You gotta have concrete cutters come in, cut the floor from the very start.
Well, I suppose let's try the cheap option to save this thing first.
I would think, that's the thing too, I mean, even if you bought yourself, if you could buy yourself 10, 15 years, in
we
10,
have
15
done
years, you might be.
several in this area, and I think the oldest one we have right now was 4.5, 5 years, and we have yet to get called back. But switching to Green Bay Water is a huge win. We get a lot of these in Kaukauna, a lot of them in Kaukauna, Little Chute, Kimberly.
I mean, I'm just gonna be ignoring the problem.
Yeah.
It's best not to ignore it, I suppose. Man, I can't believe that damned up.
Well, in,
Certain whether or not there's anything
we'll
dropping down,
definitely-
if there's
instead
two
of
spots
going-
built up next
a
to it.
lot of freaking people are going with 1.2.
That's a lot of mineral.
They make a
There,
1.2.
maybe question whether or not.
I would definitely go with the 1.6.
That
Because
mineral's
every
on
time
top
you
of
flush
places
it,
now.
that 4/10 of a gallon of water, it's just more water. And honestly, get in the habit of every time you're walking by your toilet, every once in a while, just give her a.
And the
just a
biggest thing
random
is
plug.
hold the handle down, because the 1.6 is, they include the water in the bowl as part of the flush.
Oh. Yeah.
And it honestly, hey, put a 1, put a 0.8 in, it's good for me, but.
It's better than 1.2.
Oh,
Not much, but a little.
yeah,
And I don't even know. I mean, I haven't put a 3-gallon.
they can't make them anymore.
I don't even think so.
No. And from my understanding, by plumbing code, a licensed plumber is not allowed to rebuild the old ones anymore. And to me, that's absolutely ridiculous.
And there's little things you can do to it. Never flush hand wipes down. You know, people do that, and that's like said.
Dental floss, I mean, Q-tips. Oh, you'd be. If I knew you, I'd have you on the floor dying to the stuff we
Dental
found.
floss, Q-tips.
No, tell me what all you found. I'm not gonna get offended.
If it fits,
You
they
won't
flush
put-
that.
With phones,
not put a-
dentures,
don't-
marital aids, pets, and you name it, we found it.
Sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
eyeglasses, contact containers.
Oh, look at that. That looks great. He's pushing some stuff
gravel.
through.
Gravel or mineral chunks or scale?
That's right at the bottom of the stack. That's gravel.
see with that camera though.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
We had Victoria's Secrets moved from one side of the store to the other out at the mall.
Oh.
And we were constantly getting called out there. Well, same thing as always, feminine products. Well, you have to tell the manager what's going on. And of course, I'm out in the showroom. I'm not going to tell her a bunch of used tampons are out there. The industry term, I never knew, she never heard of it, are white mice. Okay. Well, here I get a call from the district manager, a guy, about 3 weeks later going, Mike, where the hell are these white mice coming from? What the hell are you talking about? We've had exterminators, there are 2 plumbers. We have no idea how the mice are getting into the sewers. And then I explained it to him, and thank God he had a sense of humor, didn't try to backbill me for it. I mean, it said tampons, feminine products on the invoice. But now you get the 20, push it past and hit
Tap
it.
it with the 10
Yeah.
just to be certain. But it's close. I'm only, I already said it, I'm only 6 feet in.
I think you
It's
get
just
that
past the
cleaned
sweep.
out, that'll buy you a lot of time. I mean, I'm just looking at. I had to do a few of the complete sewer replacements. I mean, it sucks.
I think I can buy myself out a few years.
Oh, I think if they get it cleaned up nice, you could buy quite a bit of time. And then, like I said, be smart about it. Don't put a garbage disposal in. Don't, then you're not dumping every eggshell, piece of lettuce, rice on the thing, and that all settles out. Be smart with maybe your 20-minute chillers are a good thing.
Yeah.
It'll run that lot of water down, and we'll, instead of putting 1 2 toilets in, we'll put 1.6 gallon flushes, which is the biggest one I think we can legally put in right now.
Nice.
That'll move a little more water.
Okay.
Whoever your roommates are, like I said, do not use flushable wipes. You know what I'm talking about. Even them wipes that say flushable, don't use them. Like baby wipes, hand wipes, because all that shit just sits there and clogs up and grabs.
And then some.
Get that pipe. They can open that up. Another little bit.
Kinky.
Polyp remover.
Looks like
a sex toy.
You must have a funner wife than I do.
I don't want that
That
one.
sounds painful.
That one, yeah.
Something from medieval times, huh? It's a mace. Flagellate yourself.
Disposable. J-scale, that's what that does. Spray, we don't have to replace the pipes with water.
Take that way easy.
Out of here.
Snake hard enough to
No,
stop.
no, that's
A little
Makes
waxy,
it-
and she wants a little here or there.
Feel a little bit off.
Alright.
Christ, I know 9 builders that had to stop projects because they can't get stuff or the price is doubled.
Over the last little while, yeah, I mean, freaking sheets of plywood are like tripled in price.
I know, and the builders are going, well, depends how you wrote it up. If you wrote it up, you're on the hook, depending if it's an estimate, a quote, or a guarantee. I know. Why don't you pull that out and we'll just work a section on the way back so we know how it's gonna turn out. That'll give us a good idea, because the back section by far looked like the worst, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the bottom of a fucking cave.
All right at the back here.
Before that section was questioning a little bit.
Go in or come up?
But the parts are good to hang up on.
Probably put the skid back on now.
Did you guys see that Y for the floor drain and this old stack here at all?
I think it's up further, but we'll watch
Okay,
it
that's
again.
fine. I'm assuming it's just probably just pretty much blocked off.
Yeah, it did.
Do anything?
Well, considerably from what it was before.
Okay.
And that was very, very quick.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Just did a trial run.
Yeah, here's the Y,
Why, the floor
right at
drain
the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
About 2 feet out.
And there's that spot you were wondering right there at the bottom.
No, not that one. It's actually the one in front of the floor drain.
Okay.
That actually looks way better already.
Yeah, I mean,
So in theory, this will work. Well, I guess you know more when it's done, but
so far it's coming off very quickly.
okay. All right.
No real spots that are streaming.
You can see, we only took off some
Is
of
that
it.
one of the
Notice how much
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
there
it's
is.
just a
There's
quick. It's just a quick.
a lot.
Ultimately, all the stuff on the bottom were essentially trying to smooth the lower third to 2/3 of the pipe to make everything slide downhill, so to speak.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense. And then whatever 15, 20 years it took for that to build up, it'll take another 15, 20 years, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Well, the fact that you're on a hill here,
It was built in when, 1950 something?
1949.
Okay, so the building was up in there for 70 years.
Possibly. Quite possibly.
Oh, it's been built up since the day it was put in. 71
especially
years.
with the groundwater going into the floor drains before they eliminated the square boxes.
And I suppose that's still running off of super hard water for God knows how many years.
A lot of the hard water and then the groundwater getting in.
There's a lot of shit in that pipe.
A little less literally than we're used to, but
Okay, that's fair, I guess. Note to self, change phrasing around sewer guys. Look, that's a water heater in front of the electrical panel. What could possibly go wrong?
They had a corona deal with.
put an electric water heater there,
I
and
talked
usually
to them
half a foot cord.
3 or 4 weeks ago.
Let's do the extension cord. Look at it.
That's fine, that's fine.
Yeah,
He goes, Barry, I don't
Kind of like the one where the guy didn't buy the same type water heater, so it kind of like looked like this, wiring up the 3 inches of wire to wiring up back to that.
What?
Find a new guy.
Yeah, they just had like 3 inches between the end of the conduit.
Yeah, and I know he's
And like piece
backed
of
up
wire
because
wiring
he's
up
a
there and wiring
little
up there.
silly about the whole
Because
virus
the new
thing.
water heater
Well,
is like
I don't
shorter.
think it's braiding as much as
So
it's
instead of being like
white.
that,
Really?
it's literally wiring up between.
I see, I guess I
Yeah.
It's a
didn't know.
little bit taller, because they bought one of these.
Yeah, I
and
think
they
it's
go
a
this
white
high.
one.
No,
But
it's
whatever. I
everything.
mean, some